Hey everyone, and welcome to another Star Wars Games Update, where we bring you all of the latest and greatest in Star Wars gaming news. Today we'll be going over some pretty cool news stories that should interest MMORPG, console, mobile, and even RTS fans. Especially with today's announcement of the Legacy of Sith expansion for the Old Republic. And hey, with EA Play coming up, we'll even touch on the potential Empire at War 2 rumors going around. And before we get into any of that, a quick reminder that if you do like these type of videos, then be sure to give it a like to show your support for this update series and the content within it. With that out of the way, let's get into it. Starting with our first news story, Star Wars The Old Republic today unveiled a major news story update called The Legacy of the Sith, a brand new expansion for the game to be released this winter. This massive new update will include a new storyline, 5 new combat styles and planets like Elam, and even a return to Manon, where you'll get to fight for control as you explore the underworld in separate new storylines for either the Republic or the Empire. As well, unlock new base of operations for your faction. There's also gonna be a new UI, character editor, level cap increase to 80, and so much more. Overall, this looks to be a very cool and highly packed expansion. Which, hey, is only fitting as this is supposed to be the game's 10th anniversary celebration. And yeah, I gotta say, that Manon Underworld concept art looks absolutely stunning. Kinda makes me want to jump into this game now. So if you're an Old Republic player, then you've got a lot to look forward to this winter. Respawn Entertainment yesterday dropped a small but new patch for Jedi Fallen Order, which mainly was aimed to tackle at some of the bugs prevalent on the next-gen console versions. This includes updating the photo mode filters, optimizing a couple of minor audio issues, and fixing some of the bugs related to the camera and even Cal's Poncho 3D model. Now, surprisingly, there have been a bit more of these bugs seen on the PS5 version over the Xbox Series models, but thankfully they should all be fixed by now. In other news, EA have acquired the dev studio Playdemic from Warner Bros. Games. And for those unaware, then yes, this is the same Playdemic that developed the recently cancelled LEGO Star Wars Battles, a PvP mobile tower defense game that was unfortunately cancelled before its full international release. Now, while EA's main aim to buy Playdemic was for its more highly popular Golf Clash mobile game, there's still at least now a possibility here that they could give LEGO Battles another chance at life. So fans of the game should definitely consider this news a bit promising, I'd say, as the chances of it coming back to life are now better than they were before. Still obviously no guarantees, but hey, you never know with EA. Last but not least, I do want to talk about the potential Empire at War sequel, and especially with EA Play just around the corner. Now, granted, this is more speculation than actual news, but I definitely do think there's something here worth talking about. Petroglyph Games, the studio behind Star Wars Empire at War, not too long ago announced a surprising temporary suspension of work on its new game Earthbreakers. According to them, this decision was made after they were contacted by an undisclosed publisher to work on a new exciting game that will require the use of all their available resources, including the bulk of the Earthbreakers team. Thus, Petroglyph have said that they would be freezing Earthbreakers for the time being to allow them to focus on making this new project as great as possible. And as of right now, we still don't know who this mystery publisher that out of nowhere contacted Petroglyph about this new game is. But many in the gaming space are reading into this being EA potentially asking Petroglyph to work on Empire at War 2. Which, believe it or not, is not all that far-fetched of an idea. mainly because Petroglyph has long expressed a desire to make a new Empire at War game. And true story, they even pitched the idea of Empire at War 2 to EA about 2 years ago, which unfortunately at the time EA declined them. Because for EA back then, they figured gamers didn't care about RTS or single-player games. Only online multiplayer shooters with loot boxes apparently. Well, as we all know now, Respawn's Jedi Fallen Order proved EA wrong in this single-player department. And after the success that Petroglyph's Command and Conquer Remaster has had, then it's very likely EA have changed their mind on what gamers really want. So already having a good relationship with Petroglyph thanks to the Command and Conquer Remaster and needing to make new and interesting Star Wars games now due to the fact that they're facing big competition from other studios who are also making Star Wars games, then it's no wonder why so many are speculating now that EA have contacted Petroglyph about remastering or making a sequel to Empire at War. Considering how much Petroglyph do love Empire at War, where they're still pushing out new updates for the game in 2021, then I wouldn't be surprised that they would push everything to the side in order to fulfill their dreams of making a proper sequel to it. And hey, with EA Play just around the corner, then who knows? We might even see an announcement to Empire at War 2. Now, granted, it would be too early to show any gameplay or anything like that, but if this does turn out to be true, then yeah, I could definitely see a minute or so cinematic teaser like we did with Battlefront 2015 all those years ago. And that will do it for this Star Wars Games update. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share it, and subscribe to the channel to not only support it, but to keep up with Star Wars news, gaming, and canon lore released every week. And consider following me on Twitter and Facebook to never miss out on the latest Star Wars content. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.